Today the kind of scenario I'm going to explain you is called plan plan to procure plan to procure. And once you procure it, you have inventory with you, then you can sell it. Okay, so that means today we are going to do the purchasing process also. We purchase for less price and we try to sell with some commission to the customer. That's what we are going to do. So I want to take a look at SC16. That's the transaction code to browse the database table. I have a database table MARA. This is the table which is going to keep all the materials, the products that we have created yesterday. They're all going to be here. And I want to use created by ACE and see if there are some products available. Yes, 1383 is the product that's been created by ACE. So for this product, I want to see how much stock I have. Do I have a stock? /N MMBE is the stock overview. 1383 and uncheck 0 stock line items. That's going to give you the stock with 0 line items. Execute. And there is no stock. Okay, we do not have stock, so we need to buy, we need to purchase this, we need to purchase the stock before we even think of selling it. Okay, so I'm going to go to the other screen. I'm going to open one more session. So in this session I will be using another report. This report is called MD04. This is also a report. That's the transaction code, MD04. The difference between these two is this particular report is going to show you not only the stock but also the requirements. If there is a need, sales need, if there is a customer requesting for this product, so it is going to show those customer requirements also. The plant is 3000. Hit enter. And you do not have stock and you do not have requirements either. No one is asking for it, and at the same time we don't have stock. Okay, how about creating one more session? This is the third session I'm creating it. In the third session, like always, I would like to create a sales order. I'm going to create a sales order. So VA01 is to create sales order. Hit enter. And the standard order OR, the sales organization is 3000, distribution channel 10, division 00. Hit enter. 1 2 3 4 5, and your product is 1383 and the quantity is 1. Hit enter. Okay, so we need to first make it possible to use this material VB01, VB01, and VB01 and listing A001 is the listing. Hit enter, customer and material. So let's put the material 1383. And is there any other gentleman who has created materials? If yes, could you please give me those materials? Have you created any material? Any other person other than okay, okay. We'll take a look at that. Then for now we'll just assign only this material. Then the material is assigned now /n VA01, enter, hit enter, and 1 2 3 4 5 is the customer. The material is 1383 and we are trying to sell 110 quantity, and the plant is 3000 like always. So this is the plant 3000. Okay, now I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so the delivery proposal not possible because there is no stock. Okay, we'll say continue without a delivery proposal, without a date of delivery. So if you go and take a look at shipping, that is wide open. There is no date because we don't have stock, so you cannot commit a date. So now edit in completion log should give you the document complete status, and now save it. Then you get a number. That number would be your sales order number. Okay, so if you go and take a look at the stock requirement list by refreshing the screen, if you refresh it, you see a sales order sitting there with a negative because you don't have stock. Correct? Since you do not have stock, we need to procure it first. Correct? We need to buy the stock. Okay, let's do the buying process, purchasing process. So the purchasing process is going to happen in purchasing /n will take you back, expand logistics, expand material management, purchasing, purchase order, create if vendor is known to you. Double click on it, ME21N. So this screen will be very clean screen like this. Okay, so we are purchasing the product 1383, vendor 3005, hit enter. It's saying give me the purchasing organization number, give me the purchasing group, and which company is responsible, 3000. We put that information, hit enter, and close this one. Now open this one. Now fill up the information such as the product which you are purchasing it, 1383 product, how much quantity you need, 110. The plant is going to be 3000. For the plant 3000 we are purchasing it because that's the plant which is selling. Okay, and also the storage location would be 0001. That's where we want to keep this product once we receive it. I hit enter, and the price, how much is the price? What is the price which you are going to offer? PBXX with a red color radio button there. Go there and put the price. I put $12, hit enter. Green, everything is fine. Go ahead and save it. So this will give you a purchase order. There will be a purchase order with that number. And now go back to your stock requirement list and try to refresh it. Okay, so you have a purchase order with 110 with positive sign because it is going to come in. Whereas, yeah, I'm in MD04. You can take a look at the T code here, MD04. Okay, so now let's go and try to receive this stock. So how do I receive this stock? In the inventory management, you can receive it. Expand, goods movement, MIGO, MIGO. So I'm going to receive it against goods receipt for purchase order. Purchase order I'm receiving for this purchase order. So what is the purchase order number? Right here, the number is 4519241. $45192,192. Okay, you gave a reference number of the PO and hit enter. The system is going to bring that information for you and confirm the quantity. Once you confirm the quantity, scroll to your right hand direction where you are going to see text. In the text, put your signature, save it. So this is going to complete goods receipt process. You have received the goods. Having said that, if I go and take a look at my report MMBE, I should see 110. Correct? So let me go to stock overview. Click here, refresh. That's also one way of doing it. Or click on go to new selection. That's going to refresh it. Okay, you have stock of 110 because I received it. Similarly, you go to stock requirement list and see what is going to happen to this PO number right here. Okay, let's see what happens. So the PO number is gone and the stock is added here. And no longer that is 0. Now it is 110. The PO number is gone. Correct? Because you converted that PO into goods receipt. Wonderful. So let's go back to our sales order and see what is going on with our sales order. Okay. So /n to go back, VA02 to change sales order. That's my order. Hit enter. And if you remember, the system said I cannot give you a date of delivery. You remember that? Okay. Now what you are going to do is select this line item. Since you have a stock, you force the system to calculate the date of delivery. How? First highlight this line item. It's in yellow color, right? Then go down and take a look at the icon, check item availability. You click on that. So the system kick in calculated dates, and it is proposing 0709 is the most probable date for you. 7th of September. 7th September is the earliest date that the system is promising a date of delivery for you. Now say complete delivery, and you have a date of delivery here. You are in good shape because you know the date of delivery and you know the shipping point. With this we can create a delivery, right? So go ahead and save it. And let's create a delivery now. /nvl01n is creating a delivery. Excellent. The date is wrong. 0709 0709 2011. Shipping point 3000. Hit enter. Once you hit enter, you have a delivery. Go ahead and save it and go back to your stock overview. No, stock requirement list MD04 and see what is going on with the sales order. Refresh it, and that sales order turned into delivery. Correct? Okay. So let's go back to our screen. Let's do the picking, posting, and all that good stuff. Change. If you want to take a look at the document flow, you can take a look at it. That's going to show you sales order, delivery. Delivery is still open because we did not pick it, we did not post it. So let's go and do the picking and posting. Pick, stock, storage location is 001, and you pick 110. Hit enter. Picking is done. And at the same time you can do the posting also. By clicking on it, it's going to post the goods to the customer. Okay, so let's go back to our stock overview. So this should vanish now because you already given that, right? You should not have stock. Stock should be 0. Go to new selection. See that? Stock is gone because you already issued it to your customer. No more stock available. Now go back to stock overview and see what is going to happen to this delivery here. Okay, so refresh it. It's gone. Okay, so now the next thing is first to bill the customer so that we should get the money. Then after that, pay to your vendor /nvf01. Hit enter. Save it. And you already got a lot of money. Now it is time to pay back to your vendor. That is MIRO. Miro. Hit enter. This is also called accounts payable. And invoice date is today, 26.08.2011, and the balance is 0. How much I need to pay? I don't know. How do I get that information? Put your PO number here. Your PO is 192. Just now we created 41, right? You gave a reference of that PO number. The system knows how much money we are supposed to pay. That is the pending 1188. These many dollars you need to pay to your vendor. Okay, so that is a balance 0. That's perfect, but you need to give baseline date, which is today. So one more time you need to put today's date, hit enter, and your invoice is complete. You made the payment to your customer, vendor, not the customer, the guy who has given you the product. So how do I see the document flow in the purchasing process, like the way you do it in sales? In the sales, you go back to /n VA03 display sales order. Once you go here, you click on document flow. That's going to explain you the whole scenario. Similarly, is there a place to see this kind of flow chart in purchasing process also? Yes, there is. Go to display ME 23 N 21 create, 22 change, 23 display. Hit enter, and that should bring your PO number, but this is not my PO. Mine is 19241. So how do I change that? There is a way to change it. Click on PO on top menu, click on other purchase order. Here you get the number, put your cursor, edit 19241. That's my order. Over here you can click on purchase order information, purchase order history, right here. This purchase order history is going to show you that you created a PO, you received it, and you invoiced. You make the payment too. Okay, so it's in item details. You see this item details, expand item details, click on purchase order history. That's where you see this. Okay, and the item overview, this is where you type the material number, the one which you are going to buy. Header, right here you put your company information, company code, and all that. Okay, so this completes our purchasing process as well as sales process, both together. Okay, so we'll try to repeat this by keeping one of you as the presenters. Okay, so I record